This is Desiree Doué, the best wonder kid in the world. However, he has walked into my office seeking for my help. As he is destined to win the Golden Boy this season, he wants even more than that. Doué has trusted me to take over his career and win him the Ballon d'Or and make him the world's best player. And these are Doué's stats for this season so far. 12 goals and 11 assists in just 42 games. At an 81 overall at just 19. He's already incredible. However, the favorites for the Ballon d'Or right now are Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, and Pedri. However, with PSG so far undefeated in the league, in the final of the Coupe de France, but most importantly, are still in the Champions League where they face Arsenal in the semifinals. If Doué can go all the way and be important and win PSG all those 3 trophies, he might steal the Ballon d'Or under Rafinha's head. But the question is, can he do it? As we have the first leg of the UCL semi-final up against Arsenal. We always sim the first leg. Let's see if Desiree Doué can shine in that right wing position. Let's see if they can get a first leg victory against Arsenal. And it's a 2-1 victory. Desiree Doué has to make sure that they secure that second leg. But it is now time for the second leg. Can Doué and PSG keep their cool and beat Arsenal to get to the UCL final? And straight away, here come Arsenal on the attack. Bukayo Saka with a sharp match at the box. Donnarumma picks it up easily. And here come Arsenal once again as Bukayo Saka gives the ball into Gabriel Jesus. He gives it away. It's Gabriel Jesus 1v1 against Donnarumma. It's a great save, Donnarumma, keeping us in the lead. And here comes Kvaratskhelia looking for that first PSG attack of the game. Maybe to go 3-1 up in aggregate. Doué gives it to João Neves. And now it's João Neves with a brilliant through ball into Desiree Doué, looking to get rid of Zinchenko. He cuts inside. It's still Desiree Doué with the crossing. Gives it all the way to Kvaratskhelia with the header. And it goes wide. Great chance creation though from Doué. But now it's Gabriel Jesus on the ball. Gives it into Leandro Trossard. Trossard with a great pass. But now it's Hakimi who gives it to Doué once again. And now Desiree Doué gives it all the way to Ousmane Dembele. They're looking for that third goal of the tie. Dembele with a through ball into Doué. Looking to make it 3-1. Can he go and score his first goal of the tie? And yes, he does. Doué makes it 3-1. That might be the goal that takes him to the next round and give him his first ever UCL final. And now Desiree Doué gives it to João Neves. Back into Doué. And now it's Doué on the run. Looking for the opportunity again. He sees Ousmane Dembele. Can he get it to him? Yes, he does. Dembele with a shot. And it's saved by Raya. This game is not over. And now it's Doué to take the corner. Hoping to get an assist here to make it 4-1 in aggregate with the bicycle kick. Marquinhos puts it away. There is no chance Arsenal make a comeback, just like Real Madrid couldn't. But let's get one more goal to secure the UCL final spot. And it's Desiree Doué in the second half looking for that final goal. Looking to get it past Zinchenko. Yes, he does. He cuts inside. It's still Doué. Gives it back to Ousmane Dembele with a shot. And it's another great save by Raya. And now it's Zaire Emery gives it into Desiree Doué on the ball. Once again, cuts inside. Gives it all the way to João Neves. João Neves 1v1 with a shot. And it goes in. Doué gets 1 goal and 2 assists in this game. This tie has to be over. PSG are going to the final. And the referee blows the whistle. This tie is over. PSG are going to the final. And Desiree Doué gets another man of the match performance. If he can do this in the UCL final, I wouldn't be surprised if he wins the Ballon d'Or already. But as PSG win the UCL final, of course, Doué picks up his first league title. But sadly, he misses out on the team of the season as literally every single one of his teammates is there. But him, that is not good for his Ballon d'Or race. And with Ousmane Dembele also winning the Golden Boot, if they win the UCL, Dembele could probably win the Ballon d'Or. But in the UCL final, they'll be facing Barcelona, where 3 favorites are there. Of course, I mentioned Rafinha, Yamal, and Pedri. Let's see if they can do it. But before that, he has to go ahead and secure a double as he is in the Coupe de France final against Stade de Reims. Surely, it should be an easy trophy for Doué. And it's very important we play this game even though it's an easy win, because if Desiree Doué can get like a hat-trick or something, he can slowly climb up the rankings of the Ballon d'Or and maybe even surprise the world and win it this season. And now it's Zaire Emery who gives it into João Neves. It's João Neves on the ball. Gives it all the way to Desiree Doué, who's looking for a Ballon d'Or season this year somehow. Looking for the upset. It's still Desiree Doué. He's been a little selfish today. Desiree Doué with a shot and it's saved. And it's another save by Diouf. Oh my days, PSG should have taken the lead there. Dembele gives it all the way to João Neves. João Neves with a through ball into Desiree Doué, who's looking to make it 1-0 to shine on this cup final. Cuts inside. Finesse shot with his left foot. Diouf makes another great save. Come on, Doué. And now it's Brady Barcola. Gives it into Doué, who takes that touch. He's looking to create chance here after chance with the cross in into Nuno Mendes with a cross. And it's going to be a penalty. Great cross from Doué leads to a handball from Stade de Reims. But of course, Doué is not the penalty taker. It is Vitinha. Can he go ahead and slot this in? He goes to the right-hand side. What a weird camera angle. Barcola with a follow-up shot, and it's saved. João Neves misses. What was that angle? It changed on me. Wow, PSG still have not scored. Here comes Stade Reims looking to take the lead, but Hakimi gives it to Doué. Doué back into Hakimi. And now Charchav Hakimi on the run, looking for the space. He finds Desiree Doué. Doué wants to do it himself because his teammates can't score. It's still Desiree Doué who goes near post and hits the post. How unlucky is PSG getting today? But now it's Doué on the ball, looking for the opportunity. Sends a through ball into Joao Neves. And now it's Joao Neves 1v1 against Diouf once again. Oh my, another horrible shot from Neves. He needs to stop shooting. But now in the second half, here comes Doué. PSG should be like 2 goals up, but they are struggling here today. Doué gets rid of 2 defenders like he does in real life. It's still Desiree Doué looking for that solo goal, it seems. Desiree Doué cuts inside. It's still Doué. Finish that with his right foot. Man, he is not a good shooter today, man. But now here comes Stade Reims looking for the upset. It's Ito on the ball. We need to win the ball back. It's Diakite with a shot. And they take the lead in the 73rd minute. PSG are not finishing their chances and they're getting punished. Is the upset gonna happen? This should be PSG's. But now it's Vitinha. Gives it all the way to Zaire Emery. And now it's Zaire Emery on the ball. Gives it all the way into Doué. Desiree Doué with a through ball into Joao Neves. This has to be a goal. Joao Neves 1v1 near post. It goes in. Doué with the assist. Finally, PSG score. They haven't lost all season in the league. They should not be losing this cup final. Oh, Stade Reims with 1 minute left to go. In stoppage time of extra time. Diakite with a shot. And it goes wide. PSG keep dodging bullet after bullet, but now we're going to penalties. And PSG Vitinha is the first to step up to take it. They need to win. They cannot lose on pens. Vitinha slots it in. Let's go. But now it's Diakite. This man has been dangerous in this game. He goes to the right-hand side, and Donnarumma does not go the right way. But now Ousmane Dembele, probably the best player in this team, is going to take this next penalty. He goes to the bottom left, slots it in. 2-1 to PSG. And now it's Diakon for Stade Reims. This has to be a miss now. Diakon puts it top right. This is not good. Desiree Doué has never missed a penalty when pressure has come into it. Surely he's going to be cold as ice as usual. Puts it in the top right. That is our man. But now it's Buta. Buta to make it 3-3, but Donnarumma makes a save. And now it's Charchav Hakimi. Where's he going to go? He goes ahead and chips it down the middle, but Diouf stays still. And now it's Ito. Ito goes to the right. Donnarumma makes another save. And now if Bradley Barcola scores this, PSG have won the trophy. The Coupe de France. But Diouf makes a save. Donnarumma has to save Darami's penalty to win this final. Darami goes down the middle. We're going to sudden death. Joao Neves. This game should not be as close as it is. And Joao Neves goes to the bottom right. He slots it in. Why are we struggling so much against Stade Reims? Donnarumma versus Moscardo. Moscardo goes to the right. Damn, man. Come on. Zaire Emery to take the next penalty. Where's he going to go? I think I put too much power on that. Puts it top left, though. He doesn't miss. Let's go. Donnarumma, you have to say this. We need to win this trophy. He goes down the middle. Oh, my days. This penalty shootout is crazy. Marquinhos, the captain. You cannot let your team down. He goes to the bottom right. He slots it in. Come on, man. Donnarumma, you have to save this penalty. Come on, just end up this game. He goes to the left. He gets the right way, but he doesn't save. Nuno Mendes to take the next penalty. Where is he going to go? He goes to the top left. Oh, my days. As long as we don't miss, we're fine. Sekine to take the next penalty. Surely this is the last one being taken. He goes to the right. Donnarumma makes the save. And probably the hardest game PSG have had all season. It shouldn't have been this difficult, but they're going to lift the trophy. Will PSG go ahead and lift the trophy? And what is wrong with this game? It doesn't even allow us to lift the trophy. But Desiree Doué wins the Coupe de France on for the treble against Barcelona. But it's time for the UCL final. The team that wins this game will be on a treble. Desiree Doué, if he can shine here, there's still a chance he can win the Ballon d'Or. It's not looking very likely, but crazier things have happened in football. Let's see how this goes. It's Pedri with a through ball into Lewandowski. 1v1 against Donnarumma with a shot. Donnarumma makes a save. Barcelona are looking dangerous already. But now it's a corner for Frankie de Jong with the cross in. Trying to find Lamine Yamal with the header. They get it away. And now it's Joao Neves trying to send it through ball, but he gives it away. Renato Rocco with a shot. Pacho with a block. Don't tell me it's a penalty, fam. These handballs in this game are crazy. Barca have a free goal here. But now it's Robert Lewandowski. Where is he going to go? I can't see. The camera angle keeps changing on me. He goes to the right. It's 1-0. Barcelona take the lead in the UCL final. But it's a through ball into Lewandowski. Here come Barcelona once again. It's Lewandowski with a shot. He hits the post. We're dodging bullets here. But it's Lamine Yamal on the ball again. Into Robert Lewandowski, who gives it into Rafinha with a shot. It goes wide. Barcelona are dominating this game. But now it's Lamine Yamal. Gives it into Robert Lewandowski. Lamine Yamal on the ball with a shot. And it goes wide. We're getting so lucky right now. But right before halftime, here come Barcelona again. It's Rafinha. He's through on goal. He's faster than Pacho. Is he faster than Pacho? He goes for the tackle. And that's bad. That's going to be a red, isn't it? He had to stop him. If not, that was going to be 2-0. Knotting them up. And I think it's a red card. PSG, I think this game is over. Robert Lewandowski to take this penalty. He goes ahead and has a shot, and he puts it away. 2-0 down, 2-0 down as the halftime whistle is about to blow. I think Doué is not winning this Champions League. But here comes Rafinha looking to end up this game to make it 3-0. The future Ballon d'Or winner probably. It's Pablo Gavi on the ball. Gives it into Rafinha with a shot. Donnarumma makes a great save. Rafinha with the follow-up. 3-0. I think this game is over. There's nothing PSG are going to be able to do to come back from this. There's no way. Not with 10 men. And now Rafinha 1v1. I wasn't even commentating. 4-0. This game is over. You guys can't see it, but Barcelona just lifted the UCL trophy. What is going on with this game? But that is one of the most one-sided finals I've ever seen. That is not good for Doué's Ballon d'Or push. And as the season comes to an end, Doué had an incredible breakout season this year. 13 goals and 14 assists, but sadly, he won't win the Ballon d'Or. But there is always next season. But the question is, should he remain at PSG or should we maybe move him to another club? And of course, Doué did not win it. Lewandowski finally gets the Ballon d'Or he has deserved. So on to next season for Doué. If you guys have enjoyed this video so far, make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 300k subscribers. But the question is, should we leave PSG? Now, PSG are one of the best teams in the world right now, but maybe Desiree Doué can do better at a different club. At the end of the day, I have decided that I'm going to keep him here at least one more season because, like I said, they probably are the best team in the world just behind Barcelona. And we did make some changes here in the squad. And since my goal is to help Doué become the best player in the world, I've done some changes to the squad. Kvaratskhelia is now a center attacking mid. Ousmane Dembele is now a striker. And Bradley Barcola has moved to the right. And now Desiree Doué is the best left winger in the side. So I think last year he had his breakout season, but this season could be the year he wins the Ballon d'Or. If not, maybe we can think about moving to a different club. But let's see how Desiree Doué does in his first ever full season. So we have now arrived in March where the football gets really good, and so far PSG are undefeated in the league once again. They're also still competing in the Coupe de France, and in the trophy, the champions are actually the winners of the competition. But the question is did they qualify for the Champions League? Surely they should be automatically qualifying for this competition, and it seems like they finished in first place. Hopefully Desiree Doué was a big part of that. But the question is, who will they be facing in the round of 16? And they will be facing Bayern Munich. That is not an easy tie. But Desiree Doué, however, has been cooking 20 goals in the Ligue 1. And he is also the 4th top goal scorer in the Champions League. 9 goals and 7 appearances is ridiculous. And he has been PSG's best player. 31 goals and 10 assists in 38 appearances. This could be the Ballon d'Or season already. But first, we need to make it far and potentially win the Champions League here. It's the first leg against Bayern Munich. Let's see how this first leg goes. Hopefully, it's a victory. It's a 3-2 victory. But it's going to be a close game in the second leg. But it's now time for the second leg. Can Desiree Doué and co go ahead and go on to the quarterfinals? And now it's João Neves on the ball, gives it to Vitinha. Vitinha all the way into Doué, who lays it off in for Kvaratskhelia, who is playing at Cam this season with a through ball into Desiree Doué, the top goal scorer for PSG in the Champions League. 1v1, cuts inside with his right-footed finish. Orbig makes a great save. And now it's Kvaratskhelia on the ball, looking for that through ball. He does find Desiree Doué, who's all alone in that left wing position where he's been absolutely incredible. Can he go ahead and take the lead in this game and extend the lead in the tie? He gives it to Ousmane Dembele instead. He should have just shot it, man. But here come PSG in the second half, because it was a boring first half. Is Desiree Doué on the ball, looking for an opportunity. He does find Ousmane Dembele with a shot, and it finally goes in. PSG finally take the lead. It's 4-2 in aggregate. Surely this game is over. But now it's Kvaratskhelia on the ball, sends a through ball into Desiree Doué, running down that left wing position, dominating this game. And now it's Doué, still in the ball, cuts inside. Desiree on his right foot, it's blocked. Doué with the header, and it goes in. But the referee denies him of a goal. Come on, man. And the referee blows the whistle. PSG are going through the quarters. However, if Doué continues to play like this, because this game was horrible for him, he would not win the Ballon d'Or. But in the quarterfinals, they have Arsenal once again like they had last year in the semis. How is this first leg going to go? And it's a 3-1 win. I think we're safe to sim the second leg as well. But it's now time for the second leg. I'm going to sim it because I think a 2-goal lead is just enough. But did I make a mistake? And no, we win 3-2, 6-3 in aggregate as Desiree Doué gets a goal as well. But in the semis, we do have Liverpool. Now, this is going to be a tough one. PSG did knock out Liverpool in real life. Let's see how this first leg goes. And it's a 2-1 win, closer than last time. But it's now time for the second leg. One more victory away, and once again, Doué will be in a Champions League final. And here comes Liverpool. It's Curtis Jones on the ball. Great tackle for Pacho. Let's go on this counter. Desiree Doué to Vitinha. Vitinha to Kvaratskhelia. And now it's Kvaratskhelia looking for that through ball from Desiree Doué as he dominates that left wing position. Gets rid of Trent Alexander-Arnold. 1v1 against the keeper. Can he put this away? And yes, he does. Desiree Doué makes it 1-0, 4-1. 3-1 in aggregates. Let's go. Nuno Mendes into Ousmane Dembele. Back into Vitinha, who finds Desiree Doué wide open once again. Where is Trent Alexander-Arnold? Is Desiree Doué with a shot? No, Gabriel gets it back. Barcola gives it to Joao Neves, who gives it into Vitinha, who gives it to Desiree Doué. Trent Alexander-Arnold is gone once again. Doué with a shot. 2 goals in 10 minutes for Doué. This is a Doué we need that could win the Ballon d'Or. This is what we need from him. And now Kvaratskhelia gives it into Desiree Doué. Desiree Doué is looking for his hat-trick. Of course, he's not going to pass the ball right now. It's Desiree Doué. Gets rid of the defender. It's still Desiree Doué. The solo goal of dreams. He has done it. Dropped 3 goals against the best team in the Premier League right now. Dropped 3 goals on one of the best right backs of all time. Desiree Doué. He has to be the favorite for the Ballon d'Or now. What a performance. The referee blows the whistle. Doué picks up his first ever career hat-trick and they're going to the UCL final. Once again, this time he has to win. But when it comes to the league, PSG went undefeated once again as the player of the season went to Vitinha. But in the team of the season, Desiree Doué is there this time around. But not only that, Desiree Doué does pick up the Golden Boot in the league. He will probably also pick up the Golden Boot in the UCL. He's having an incredible year. But in the Champions League final, he will be playing against the best team of all time, against some of the best players in the world. But he is also on a treble because he won the Coupe de France once again. Can Desiree Doué become the best player in a treble-winning team? And surely that means he wins the Ballon d'Or. And after a long, boring game, it was 0-0. That means it's time for penalties. This is good, but it's not good. It gives PSG a higher chance of winning, but that means Desiree Doué wasn't good enough to put a single goal past Real Madrid. All I'm hoping for is that PSG win the UCL because that alone will help them out to win the Ballon d'Or this season, hopefully. And Modric is stepping up for the first penalty of this pen shootout. He goes to the right-hand side, he slots it in top corner. He's not missing that. And Vitinha, the best player in Ligue 1 this season according to the competition, he goes to the bottom left, he makes it 1-1. Let's go. And now it's Kylian Mbappe, the best player in the world in terms of ability, goes to the right-hand side. Donnarumma guesses the right way, but he cannot save it. And now Ousmane Dembele, he better not miss this. He is double-footed. He can take the penalty with either foot. He slots it in top corner. No chance of missing. Vinicius Jr., known for missing penalties when it matters, typically for Real Madrid, goes to the right-hand side. He slots it in so easily. I moved a little bit too early. Kvaratskhelia, who's had an incredible season at camp for PSG this season, he goes to the bottom right. He slots it in as well. 3-3. But now it's Eduardo Camavinga. Where he's going to go? He goes to the left-hand side. It's 4-3. This is not good. Desiree Doué. Come on. You have to put it in. You have to bend PSG's best player. He chips it down the middle. Cold as ice. He is not missing that. But now it's Jude Bellingham. Where he's going to go? He goes down the middle as well. Chips the keeper of his own. And now, if Achraf Hakimi misses this, Real Madrid will be Champions League winners once again. He goes down the middle. Hakimi tries to chip it as well, but Courtois guesses it. Once again, Desiree Doué not only misses out on the Champions League, but a treble. This is not good for his Ballon d'Or push. And Luka Modric lifts the Champions League. It sucks that Doué misses out 2 years in a row. But the season is not over. And I say it's not over because the World Cup has arrived as France is in Group C. Of course, Desiree Doué will be taking part as the starting left winger now at an 87 overall. And this team is just the best national team in the world. He could easily win that World Cup. However, it's going to be an issue because look at all the superstars in his team. Ousmane Dembele, Olise, Mbappe, who just won the Champions League. He needs to make sure he is the best player in this tournament if he wants that Ballon d'Or. But before we get into the World Cup, this was Desiree Doué club season. 48 goals and 14 assists. One of the best seasons I have ever seen from an individual who did not win the Champions League. But it's on to the World Cup now. But it's time for Desiree Doué's World Cup debut. It should be an easy game as we face Ireland. But it's Desiree Doué on the ball once again, already dominating this game through ball into Michel Olise with a shot, and Doué gets the assist as it's now 1-0. This is going to be an easy game. And now it's Eduardo Camavinga finds Desiree Doué once again. He's on the run, gives it to Kylian Mbappe, one of the best players in the world, cuts inside. Kylian Mbappe goes near post and hits the post. And now it's Desiree Doué, gives it into Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe holds up the play, and now it's Desiree Doué once again on the ball. Desiree Doué dribbling past the defenders, gives it back into Camavinga. It goes wide. Why is France not scoring these chances Doué is giving him? Now it's Ousmane Dembele, gives it into Desiree Doué, who's created so many chances already in this game. Gets it through ball into Kylian Mbappe. 1v1 against Kelleher, and he misses again, but Mbappe this time puts it away. Basically an assist for Doué again. And now it's Desiree Doué on the ball, gets rid of one defender. It's still Desiree Doué, gets rid of another, sits him down again. It's still Desiree Doué, sends a through ball into Olise for his third assist. Doué is cooking in the chance creations today. 3-0 to France. Lisa gives it to Camavinga. It's Camavinga gives it to Doué, who's looking for his first goal. Even though this game's over, Desiree Doué with a shot, and he does it. 3 assists and 1 goal in his first ever World Cup game. That has to be the greatest debut in World Cup history. The referee blows the whistle. Desiree Doué with a man-of-match performance on his debut. And France ended up winning Group C with all 3 victories and 11 goals scored and only 2 goals conceded. But in the round of 16, they will face Romania. And now there is no need to play this game. Romania aren't the best team, but Mbappe is suspended. That could cause a loss, but I'm going to risk it. I believe Doué and France can go ahead and go to the next round, and it's a 4-0 victory. I told you. But up next is the quarterfinals up against Spain. And with Ousmane Dembele suspended this time around, we're going to have to play this game, and hopefully Desiree Doué can be the main man. But here comes Spain. Lamine Yamal, the best youngster in the world right now. Lamine Yamal comes back, gives it into Pablo Gavi. Gavi's looking for the shot. He gives it to Mikel Oyarzabal with a shot. It's a great block from Upamecano. And here comes France. Zaire Emery gives it to Chouameni. Chouameni with a through ball. It's a Desiree Doué. Takes a touch, has a shot. It's blocked, but Mbappe misses it, but it goes in. How did Mbappe miss that? It still goes in. France go 1-0 up. Guess we'll celebrate that. I don't know. But now they give it away, and it's gonna be a handball. I was just trying to clear out the ball. Pavard gives it to Oyarzabal, has a shot, and he blocks it with his hand. Spain have a penalty. To take the penalty is the man who won it. Mikel Oyarzabal. The camera keeps changing on me, and Mike Maignan could not save it. It's 1-1. This is not good, fam. Spain have looked the better side so far. Now it's Desiree Doué looking to get a goal already. It's Zaire Emery looking to take the lead again. And it's Desiree Doué takes a touch. 1v1 against the Spain keeper. He shoots it, but it's saved by Simon again. He is facing one of the best keepers in the world right now. And now it's Theo Hernandez. Gives it all the way to Desiree Doué, who's wide open. Crosses it in. That's fine. Michaud Lise with the header. It goes wide. Doué creates another opportunity that's missed. But now it's Zaire Emery. Gives it to Kylian Mbappe. And here comes Kylian Mbappe with a through ball into Desiree Doué. Can he get there? Can he put this one away? Desiree Doué with a shot. It goes in. They take the lead. It's 2-1. France are back up. Doué finally showing that he can score some goals. And now it's Arlien Chouameni. Gives it into Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery with a through ball into Desiree Doué. He's been the best player on the pitch so far today. Doué gets rid of one. As Desiree Doué squares it into Olise, but just Simon blocks him. That was incredible though. But here comes Mikel Oyarzabal. 1v1. It's a great tackle. No, it's missed. And it goes in. A screamer from Oyarzabal. It's 2-2. This France team is not playing football other than Doué. Hernandez gives it to Desiree Doué. The only man that's been playing today gets rid of one defender. And now it's Desiree Doué running down the wing, showing shades of Neymar here. It's Desiree Doué still on the ball. Nobody can touch him here on the ball. It's Desiree Doué. Can somebody get open? No, nobody gets open, fam. Is that a penalty? That is going to be a penalty for France. Desiree Doué did all the work. And stepping up to take it is Kylian Mbappe, the penalty taker. We're not taking it off this man. Kylian Mbappe goes to the left-hand side. He slots it in. I don't know what's going on with the camera angle, but it's 3-2. Desiree Doué wins that penalty. Mbappe puts it away. And now it's Desiree Doué on the ball once again, really dominating whoever's playing right back position. It's still Desiree Doué. Desiree Doué 1v1 gives it to Olise. This game is over. There is one man who's been absolutely incredible in the entire pitch, and his name is Doué. And the ref blows the whistle. Another man of the match performance from our man, from the 20-year-old. We're going to the semifinals. And in the semifinals, they will be facing the Three Lions in England. And as Saliba is still injured, can France go ahead and beat the Three Lions and send them to the World Cup final for a 3rd time in a row? And England have played some frustrating football as we're going to a penalty shootout. Now, England have a history of not winning penalty shootouts, so this should be in our favor. And Cole Palmer stepping up to take the first penalty. He has only missed one penalty in his career, and he keeps it that way as it's 1-0 to England. Kylian Mbappe, the man who scored a penalty in the last game. Where he's gonna go? He goes to the bottom right-hand corner. Pickford dives really early, and we'll take that goal. Bukayo Saka missed the penalty against Madrid, but won the game for them. He goes to the right. Maignan makes a save. And now it's Ousmane Dembele. Where he's going to go? He goes ahead and goes to the top right-hand corner. He smashes it in. Let's go. We take the lead. And now it's Oliver Watkins on the ball. Ollie Watkins goes to the right-hand side and he slots it in. Man, come on. Eduardo Camavinga, where is he gonna go? He goes all the way to the left-hand side. He slots it in again. It's 3-2. We have not missed. And now it's Declan Rice. We know what he can do on the ball. He goes to the left, and Mike Maignan does not even dive. But now it's Theo Hernandez on the ball. Where is he gonna go? He goes to the bottom left corner, and it goes in. I believe if England missed this, France will go on to the World Cup final. And now it's Conor Gallagher. Where is he gonna go? He goes down the middle, and Maignan makes a save. Desiree Doué did not even take a penalty. Horrible game. That's why I didn't show it to y'all. but we're going to the World Cup final, France's third World Cup final in a row. And the World Cup is going to be between Italy and France. The question is, has Doué been good enough that if he wins this trophy, he wins it over his teammates, the likes of Ousmane Dembele, and more importantly, Kylian Mbappe, who beat him to the Champions League in the summer? But can Desiree Doué? Can he win the World Cup for France? France are ready. It's Camavinga gives it to Desiree Doué. Doué's already on the run. Cuts inside already. Gets rid of the defender. Goes near post. It's a save by his teammate, Donnarumma. And now it's Doué on the attack here for France. Gets rid of all the defenders, but he gets fouled. Oh my days, that might be a red for Bastoni, but Doué was clear on going, probably was going to score. And the referee gives him a red card. Italy have 10 men in only 10 minutes. Oh, we're easily winning this World Cup final. And you know what? Kylian Mbappe doesn't score free kicks, but maybe Desiree Doué can to go ahead and help his case for the Ballon d'Or. Shoots it, and it hits the body. I meant to say it hits the wall. I don't know why I said the body. But here come Italy, not looking to give up, but Koundé wins the ball back, and now it's Theo Hernandez gives it into Desiree Doué, who's taking the form up top, gets rid of the defenders. 1v1 against Donnarumma. This time he has to score finesse. It goes in. Absolutely incredible. First 15 minutes for Doué, already the best player on the pitch, and the game has just begun. But now it's Tchouaméni gives it into Ousmane Dembele, who gives it to Desiree Doué. Doué gives it to Camavinga. Camavinga with a through ball back into Doué. He's looking for Mbappe. Mbappe's not open, so Doué's gonna do it on himself. It's still Doué. He gets fouled again. They just can't stop falling on. He picks up the ball on his left foot finish. Oh my days, I low-key should have passed it, but he almost got it second. Why is everybody fouling Doué? Camavinga gives it to Kylian Mbappe, and here comes Kylian Mbappe, gives it to Doué. Doué back into Mbappe, and now it's Mbappe through ball back into Doué. Doué wins the ball back, and it's still Desiree Doué. He's been unplayable today. Doué with a finish. Oh my days. This is the greatest performance I've ever seen by absolutely anybody. 28 minutes in, 2 goals, and literally has been dribbling past every single player in the team. Oh my days. And now Theo Hernandez into Ousmane Dembele, finds Kylian Mbappe, who's on the run, but there's nobody in the middle. Actually, here comes Doué, gives it to Camavinga, back into Doué. Desiree Doué for the hat-trick. He had to be selfish, the chance to shine at the biggest stage, and he has done it. A hat-trick in the World Cup final. He kind of reminds me of Kylian Mbappe, I cannot lie. The referee blows the whistle. France and Doué are lifting the World Cup. Surely, you have to give him the Ballon d'Or. The best player in PSG, arguably. I know Vitinha won player of the season, but the best player in this World Cup, a hat-trick in the final. Only two other people have done that before. And Mike Maignan lifts the World Cup for France, but the question is Doué gonna get what he deserves, or is Mbappe gonna take it off him for his first Ballon d'Or? And the question is, did Desiree Doué lift the Ballon d'Or? And yes, Desiree Doué has done it. He has won the Ballon d'Or as Mbappe and Vini get second and third. Oh my days. We have made Desiree Doué the world's best player. What an upset in only 2 seasons. We will take that. And if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to click on the screen to find out if I can win the Champions League with England's worst team.